How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. How would you like to do this? I can you can just roll with the questions, or I have product here. I can show you things. Um, I have I do have PowerPoint as well that kind of talks about the product. I can show you. So I got a lot of options depending on what you'd like to do.
Yeah, I just kind of got thrown into this last second, so if you want to explain me what we're looking at, that'd be good.
Sure, yeah. So the questions that Ron had sent me were related to this. This is one of our new products for 2026. It's an Axiom2 chart plotter. So it's a new addition to our lineup. It's got faster 6-core hardware in it. It's got more memory, faster networking in it. So it ties in with our larger displays as well, which had already been upgraded to this new hardware standard. So it gives people fast connectivity and increased performance across the whole Raymarine chart plotter lineup.
Okay. So has the Ethernet connections changed?
So the physical connection has not changed in them. It still uses our Raynet waterproof Ethernet connector system, but what has changed is the speed of the connection. So we've actually taken this device up to gigabit speed Ethernet networking, so you get a lot more throughput. And where that really matters is because on a boat today, these screens are often tied into multiple other screens, plus all of your other sensors on board. So things like your radar, your chart plotter, that sort of stuff. So you have a lot of high bandwidth information passing back and forth across the network between devices. The gigabit speed basically just gives us a larger pipe with faster throughput, so you don't get any slowdowns as you're trying to connect to different things and see them in various locations on the boat.
Right, delays, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So will they connect to all, or you said just the bigger ones is what it'll do?
So so in the Raymarine Axiom2 larger family, there's basically 3 tiers of products. So there's the Axiom2 7, 9, and 12-inch, which this is the 12-inch version. So this is sort of the smallest footprints of the 3, 7, 9, or 12 inches, all glass touch panel operation. The next tier above this is called Axiom2 Pro, and those come in 9, 12, or 16-inch screens.
Okay.
And they have what we call a hybrid touch setup. They have touch screens, but they also have some dedicated buttons and control knob and things on them. And then above that is our Axiom2 XL. The XL refers to them being extra large. They're 16, 19, 22, or 24 inches in size. Back to an all-glass touch panel on those, similar to the little unit here next to me. But what's nice is you can mix and match any combination of screens from any of those 3 families together. The software that they run, which is our Lighthouse OS, is common across our entire lineup. So whether you have a 7-inch or a 24-inch or anything in between, the user experience is exactly the same.
Okay. If they keep like an older Axiom, will it connect to those as well?
It can, yes.
Compatible.
So yeah, the specific version of Lighthouse that these units are shipping with now is our Lighthouse 4.11. And as long as the older Axioms also have Lighthouse 4.11 in them, you can mix new ones and old ones together. No problem at all. Something that's coming in the near future, over the summer, we're going to launch into Lighthouse 5, which will be obviously our 5th generation operating system. The Lighthouse 5 update is only going to be compatible with Axiom 2 level hardware. The older Axioms will not be able to update to Lighthouse 5.
Okay.
A lot of that comes down to the processing capabilities and the memory improvements that we've been making in this product here.
Okay.
The new OS is going to need all that for the future.
Okay. And then on the XLs, do they all have sonar?
So
Or are they non-sonar?
Yep. So the XL units specifically don't have sonar built in. So they'll use either an external sonar module, or they could be networked with an Axiom from a different family that has the sonar built in. So our units that offer built-in sonar include this tier, so Axiom 2, 7, 9, or 12 in what we call an RV, real vision model, or our Axiom2 Pro RVX models have built-in sonar. So this one has our multi-beam sonar. It has high-frequency chirp, plus side vision, down vision, and 3D sonar, all built in. It's also got a 600-watt dual frequency 50/200 kilohertz sonar in there as well, which makes it suitable for use in a lot of upgrade installations. So if you have a customer that maybe wants new screens, but they're not keen on hauling their boat out to swap out a transducer or install something new, a lot of older transducers can work with the sonar that's built into this using just a simple adapter cable.
Right. Okay. And then let's say they have an Axiom and they upgrade it to this one. Are the mounting holes going to be the same, or does that have to have a retrofit? Or
they are exactly the same. Yeah. So if someone had a
That's good.
first generation Axiom 7, 9, or 12, and they're interested in going up to an Axiom2, 7, 9, or 12, all of the connections on the back are 100% identical. So power cable, NMEA 2000, the networking, the physical mounting points on the unit are identical. So you can pull an old one out, drop a new one in. It's completely
Yeah, thanks for keeping
seamless.
that simple and not changing it and making it bigger and smaller. And
Yeah, exactly. Yep, it's a lot of work if we change the size.
yeah, well, it just, apart from that, I mean, sometimes, the newer model, they fit more of a screen, but then the holes, it'll fall right through. So you need a
Yep.
retrofit, or now they're making them a little bit bigger. So you got to cut it. And it just, and some, ones that have an acrylic dash, when they, made a 16-inch that fit with like millimeters, now you
Yes.
got new ones that they can't upgrade, right? Unless they
Yes. Yeah. It makes it
completely
very,
redo the
very,
dash. So,
yeah, it becomes a
yeah.
very expensive proposition to update because then you have to have new dash panels cut and
Yeah,
it becomes
exactly. So
a nightmare.
it's okay.
Yeah, another accessory we offer for these too for upgraders that is kind of nice. If someone's coming out of older generation Raymarine hardware, like stuff that predates the Axiom series, we offer these things called adapter bezels. And basically for all of our most popular chart plotter models, going back now about almost 15 years, we offer a bezel basically so that when you remove the old product, the bezel bolts up to the dash, and it's made out of powder-coated aluminum.
Okay.
And what it does is it fits the mounting points of the old product and then provides a clean hole for the new product to drop right in.
Nice.
And so it fits the hole. It also covers, like, if there's any residue or an old gasket or even like discoloration or dirt from the old unit being in there for so long, all
Yeah.
that's covered up by the adapter bezel. So it makes the upgrade again very, very easy to do.
Good. Okay. Well, anything else new with the new ones?
So the main improvements in the product really come down to processing and storage capability. So our older Axioms used 4-core processors in them. This is a 6-core processor. So it gives us about 30% faster performance when you're doing anything with a navigation chart, like panning or zooming or dragging your finger across the chart. The update rate is extremely fast.
Yeah.
It also allows the unit to start up a lot faster. So it's about a 10 to 15% faster startup time overall.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we've increased the internal storage in the units. So the last generation Axioms had either 8 or 16 gigabytes of internal storage, depending on the model. This now has 64 gigabytes of internal storage. So that gives you space to store things like waypoints and routes. These units can record video or take still shots if they have cameras connected to them. So you might have a FLIR, or you might have a augmented reality camera or something like that as an accessory, and you can capture or record video or stills, and that's saved to the card. Another thing that storage can be used for in the future will be internal storage of charts. So you don't necessarily have to have charts on micro SD cards anymore. You'd be able to load them to the internal memory of the unit, and it just carries them internally.
Right. Okay. Very nice. Well, I think that's all the questions that I had.
Okay. All right. And yeah, if you think of anything else or you want to do any follow-ups or whatever too, give me a shout. I'm very happy to do it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, James. I'll let him know that we're done.
All right. Very good. And